no business became what it is today instantly. It usually starts with an idea and then it evolves into something better.
How much was your starting capital in opening this business? How much was your highest sales? How do you choose the right person for the team? What's your message to our audience who aspires to start an event management business? If you're looking for some motivation and inspiration to begin your entrepreneurial journey, then you're in the right place. Hello hustlers, it's Micah Perez and welcome to my channel. In this channel, I've gathered an exceptional lineup of CEOs, entrepreneurs, and industry thought leaders who are eager to share their wisdom and insights that will help you become better. So, let's get started. Hi, what's your name and what's the name of your business?
Oh, hi, my name is Christian Robles and I am the proprietor of CKC Events and Brand Management. Yeah, that's about it.
What's the story behind the name of that business?
Yeah, well, so CKC started off as a sole proprietorship, but it wasn't called CKC first. No business became what it is today instantly. It usually starts with an idea and then it evolves into something better. So it started off as technocore events before. So after which I met two of my friends who were also inclined into the same business. And then when my name is Christian and and the two of my friends names are Kevin and Christian, so we decided to call it CKC. And then it's supposed to be about events, but then we realized that handling corporate events was something that we really loved, and then along with it is handling the brand of our client. So that is why when we do events, we also take care of the brand. That's why from then we came up with a name, CKC Events and Brand Management.
I see. So, if I may ask, how much was your starting capital in opening this business?
Well, to begin with, it needed a lot of paperwork to be done. So it would be registered, and the legalities and all the bureaucracy of our government requires us to at least invest roughly around 50,000 pesos.
50,000.
Yes. And well, after which we incurred more capital as we grew, because we needed to invest time as well as going around doing marketing and stuff, and then introducing the brand or introducing the company. The pamphlets that we had before was like, because nobody really gave a damn about social media or intangible materials. So before we really need to put up pamphlets, brochures, and things that would really establish the legitimacy of your brand. So roughly in a year's time, our compounded capital went from 50,000 to around 300 to 400,000.
Okay. What's the biggest event that you have handled by far?
Well, a local government unit's local festival. So, handling a month-long festival that usually has a lot of elements, because throughout the whole month you'd be handling different departments, different organizations, individuals, and different concepts, all within a certain brand. So I cannot, because of our contract, we are unable to disclose the name of the LGUs, but it is somewhere in Davao region, and the second biggest was in Cotabato area.
Okay.
Yeah, our biggest profit came from a Islam wedding.
Okay.
Yes.
If I may ask, how much was your highest sales in a span of 1 month?
Are we talking about net profit or
You can go gross.
gross
Gross,
profit? Okay, so gross roughly around Baka maano ako, ma-BIR ako nito.
Kaya gross lang muna.
Gross
Huwag
na lang
net.
muna. So, we're looking at around 7.8 million in a month.
Wow! That's a lot.
Yeah. Because one event, if you look at it, is um, a person spends just for a mere wedding or a grand wedding, you would be spending around 1 million.
Right.
And then if you go for an Islam wedding, it's gonna cost around 10 to 25 million.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Islam weddings are very lavish.
Right.
So that's why it's basically more expensive than a Catholic wedding. And when you go for festivals, when we handle festivals for a month, we don't accept other clients. We only accept clients, multiple clients in a month if we don't have a big event, because we tend to make sure that the quality of our work is still maintained. We don't want
Right.
to accept a lot of projects and then lose our way along the process.
How do you choose the right person for the team?
Well, choosing the right person for the team, I don't believe in being well trained. I don't believe in accepting only those people who are already come in a perfect package.
Right.
I give everyone who has the willingness to learn and the patience to do the learning process. And then I think the last thing would be the patience to tolerate my outbursts, because I have to be honest, being in the event industry makes me susceptible to sudden outbursts,
Right.
or stress.
Right.
And then a lot of the employees nowadays are very entitled to respect and their rights and whatnot. They're forgetting that a lot of people need to vent out. So a lot of the people that I work with that stays are the people who have this deeper understanding of the whole picture. And I really appreciate those people who have stuck by me throughout the times of my, shall we say, stress outbursts.
Right. My question, how did you manage to attain that 300,000 capital along the way? Do you have investors or is it from your own pocket?
Well, when I started, when it was still my company, definitely it was from my own pocket. But
Okay.
when it became CKC, well, I was fortunate enough to find a partner who was coming from government employment. So he had enough savings to put up his own business.
Okay.
So he's a teacher. So that's Kevin. And then also someone from the BPO industry also had savings, and then we pulled all our resources. We really didn't so I could consider them as investors.
Right.
But they are now co-owners.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't really consider it as a dole out, because it wasn't the typical investment type procedure. It was
Peer to peer.
tier to tier, and then we only found out that we needed to track our investment after we had to file our income tax returns.
Okay. My question, how do you do the profit sharing with the three of you?
Well, it's always we always believe in 50 30 20. So 50 30 20 means 50% goes to development and growth of the company,
Right.
and then the 20% is the one that we're going to divide into three.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay.
Because just our business model is very different from other business models, because as I've mentioned in a couple of times that I was speaking with people, we are a service-oriented organization or company. Our core is service. So that's why we put a lot of money into giving back to the society, and that is why a lot of the NGOs, a lot of the organizations, civic organizations that we've been working with, um, we enjoy their patronage,
Right.
we enjoy their support and their love because of how we have been giving back, even without asking for anything in return.
Okay, that's right. How important is networking in building a business?
Oh, it's quite important, but networking really relies on how you do it. Because if you network for the right reasons, your actions will be determined by your intent. If you just network for business wise, just to establish to get investors, it's not gonna pan out well. But if you really tend to invest your time and into putting up a good relationship between the people around you, um, network building comes in natural.
That's right. Okay, how do you find clients for your business?
Well, social media is a very good avenue, but um, it, because we are not sales, we are not like the typical sales inventory driven company. We are like four or one or two clients in a month would actually hit the mark already. So that's why if we do a good job on our first client, that client will definitely bring in two, three, or four more.
Oh, yeah.
So it's really a matter of word of mouth and customer satisfaction um, rather than doing typical marketing.
I see.
Customer experience is very important. So we really need to invest a lot of details into what we're doing, because the happier our customers will be, or our clients are, um, the easier our business will flow.
Okay. Do you also run Facebook ads or online advertising? Or is it all organic?
We tend to shy away from boosting ads and
Right.
stuff like that, because it's a lot of uh, we are not quite happy with the outcome of Facebook boosts. It's usually organic, to answer your question, and then we just showcase our outputs, and then our outputs become the reason why we get clients.
Okay, can you tell me about your business model? Like
Yeah.
its hierarchy and its system.
Okay. So it's the management, administration.
Okay.
We also have our operations head, our finance head, and our marketing head. So the three proprietors each has a different department,
Okay.
and we usually rotate our responsibilities. So right now I'm handling marketing. Someone else is handling administration, and then one of my partners also handle finances.
Okay. Do you also receive salary apart from the profit share, or is it only profit share alone?
Well, we do receive salaries on a monthly basis,
Okay.
so that we could have something to put on our pockets, and then
Right.
and then because we have this funny thing that we call curse jars.
Curse jars?
Curse jars.
Curse jars. Okay.
Yeah.
What is it?
A curse jar is every time that you vent out and say a curse word, you have to put money in it.
Okay.
Anything that's in your pocket should go to the curse jar to just stop us from cursing. So,
nice.
because mental health in any type of industry is very important. You need to know how to deal with it. So venting out sometimes, we say curse words and something like why, and then so because of that, okay, so you're fined because you just cursed. So we get something from our salary and put in a curse jar, and then reward all our employees with whatever was inside the curse jar after a week.
How many employees do you have right now?
Right now, dole. So we have
Maybe on-call employees?
yeah, we have on-call employees. We have our on-call employees. We have 30.
30?
We have 30 employees on call, and then our in-house employees we have 7.
Ah, okay. How do you store your stocks or your supplies for the events?
Oh, that's quite funny because we don't actually store them.
How do you keep them?
We do have our sound system, lights, and LED walls, but these are basically stored in a garage. But the rest, when it comes to decorations, fabrications, we don't because we don't recycle these things because we believe that events are unique and we cannot see the same. It's like an outfit. Once you've worn it, we can't wear it again for another person. So because we believe that if you want to once the client has already paid for something very special, we can't give them second hands.
Agree. So do you dispose those or give it to them?
Well, if the product is it could be refabricated. We refabricate it, like we reform it, we dismantle it, and from it create something new, something different. But most of it is we give it to the client, or we sell it for parts and then get something out of it back, a little bit of it. A lot of the recyclable materials go to our service projects.
Ah,
So sometimes we have communities that require wood, require plywoods, require materials, raw materials like that. So our beneficiaries become our recipients of our items. But if it's something that could be refabricated, we only assure our clients that we only refabricate things that could be refabricated. But if the quality is already damaged, we will not give a paying customer or a paying client a recycled material.
okay. What are the usual expenses for a business like this?
Oh, marketing,
Else.
operations,
Operations expenses.
overhead is very important. Of course, food
Food.
and
Do you have also utilities? Not that
well,
much.
we tend to do it on our own because if as much as possible, we're not a multi-million company. So if the three of us and our staff already could take care of the things. We also get our hands dirty. It's not something that we would give too much of.
Okay.
But of course, we also have on-call employees that we give opportunities to work with us, but we don't consider them as purely such. They are usually scattered all over the place and then given different assignments that could elevate their dignity as employees as well.
Okay. How do you find the right investors for a business or for your business, say for example?
Oh, okay. So, we have to be very careful about having investors because, as a lot of people know, this is a cliche. with great power comes great responsibility.
Yes.
So with great trust that the investors are going to be giving you, you have a lot of pressure, and then you also have a lot of responsibilities to make sure that your investors are given what they deserve. So I, on the other hand, don't like to complicate things. So if it's not, I keep my circle very close. And if it's something that I am in doubt with, I don't tend to engage.
Oh, I see.
Because, you know, having an investor is like adding a member of a family. And then if you don't have the same ideals,
Right.
you're not aligned with each other,
Right.
you're not in tune with the slightest matter, it will create issues. And issues tend to drag your business down. So
Right.
that's why the smaller the circle, the lesser the issues.
Agree. What's your message to our audience who aspires to start an event management business?
Well, just be creative. Do what you make sure that you do what you want. The do what you do not do unto others what you want. Don't want others to do unto you. It in the same way, do unto others what you want others to do for you. So if you are going to create an event for someone, make sure you put yourselves in their shoes, and then don't give them a half-baked or half-assed output. So lastly, don't forget to be ready.
Be ready.
Be ready for ups and downs. No business, no matter, nothing in life is ever smooth sailing. Everything will always have its turbulences, and you just don't give up. Don't give up, and don't give up.
Okay. I've heard that you are a member of Rotary International. What do you think are the perks of being a member of such an organization?
Oh, I really didn't think about the perks of being a member of Rotary International, because my intention of joining Rotary International is not what I can get, but what I can give. That's a misconception about a lot of organizations or civic organizations nowadays, because people come into organizations so that they could network,
Right.
so that they could create connections, or they could find opportunities, um, which leads to well, I respect that, but personally, I came into Rotary because I have something to give. I have something to offer. And right now, I think the best thing that I've experienced in Rotary is the fellowship of the people around me. I was able to find the right people to to serve alongside with, and this one. You have the perks of owning of the title of being a part of one of the most prestigious organizations that has touched the lives of so many people
Right,
all over the
agree.
world. So I think that's it. But if we're talking about, did my business grow because of Rotary? Well, it
Yes,
may.
yes.
It may have done it, but I really don't look at it that way. It's really something that it's a win-win situation for everyone. So, for those intending to join civic organizations and stuff like that, well, let's stop thinking about what we can get,
Right.
but let's start thinking about what we can give.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, can you invite them to follow you on your social media for for your business social
Yeah.
media?
So please do add us on Facebook, or like and follow us on Facebook. You could find us at CKC Events and Brand Management. And for your events needs, lights, sounds, LED walls, staging, tents, and all of your event logistics, event management, or if you want your brand to be managed, please don't hesitate to call us or contact us in our official Facebook page, and then we'll be happy to assist you in any way that we could.
Thank you very much for your time, Sir Christian.
Thank you, Maika. It's been a pleasure and an honor to be part of your segment.
Subscribe for more empowering content that will help you thrive in the world of entrepreneurship. Until next time, keep hustling and building your success. Speaking of, the next video that is for you as a hustler is right there. Thanks for watching.